Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? This your boy Rob Thomas Jr. and this is the real news behind the news. Yeah. Again, today is Monday, overcast Monday here in Shreveport, August 26, 2019. And this video here is gonna be very brief, but this is gonna be one I like question of the day type video. And in this video, we asking a very serious question. Now, to lead up into the question, last night, right around the corner from our house, there's a liquor store up the street on Mansfield Road. And I was just in the truck with my cousin Marlon Saturday. And as you go up there, you see all the people hanging out. You know, hey, I'm cool with them all. You know, hey, I visit the store down there on a day-to-day basis. You know, going to get cigarettes. And last night that store got robbed and somebody got shot. One of the store clerks shot the guy. Now, I admit these store clerks and we got a cool relationship. They cool people, easy to get along with, and they fair. But I was telling Marlon, I say, something about to happen up here, man. There's too much shit, too much stuff going on. Y'all forgive me, I'm gonna try to stop cussing. Too much stuff going on. And again, when you know, last night somebody got shot trying to rob that store. So, you know, we at the Real News Behind News, we have been talking about the amount of liquor stores in our neighborhood. So we want to ask the question, do you think that the amount of liquor stores that you find disproportionately in our neighborhood now is a contributing factor on the crime that's going on here and some of the violence? You ever ask yourself the question why they call it a liquor store? They say, oh, we have wine and spirits. Notice the last one, spirits. I think it's Proverbs 31, chapter 7. It says, let him who's poor drink to forget his problems. You know what I'm saying? Get the one who has misery strong drinks, and wine to the one who's bitter in soul. That's Proverbs 31, verse 7 through 8. But, you know, in the poor communities, people look for a way of an escape. You know, escape the hopelessness, the disenfranchisement, the poverty, the feeling of, you know, nothing's ever going to change. So people drink and get high. Now, if you notice here in Shreveport, most of our communities are segregated in a sense. You know, you look at Cooper Road, Allendale, Lakeside, all these are known as black communities. And inside our communities, I doubt if you could walk 5 minutes in either direction, north, south, east, west, without running into a liquor store. Some of these neighborhoods, some of my neighborhood, man, we got 5, 6 liquor stores. We got a disproportionate amount of liquor stores per person in our neighborhood, meaning for every 100 people in one of our neighborhoods, there's a liquor store somewhere in the vicinity where you can walk to in less than 5 minutes. But yet still we wondering why there's a lot of crime and violence, because a lot of time crime take place at these liquor stores. You have a lot of drug sales being facilitated at these liquor stores. Not to mention, people get the liquor from these stores, and everybody can't handle their liquor. So, you know, people, you know, get violent. Everybody know this. Ain't nothing worse. Only thing worse than a loudmouth drunk is a loudmouth sober person. But when you get drunk, you're going to say some of the stuff that's in you, and you're going to feel like you really feel, you know, and that leads to a lot of confrontations, which in turn lead to a lot of violence. I'm willing to bet you that the majority of the people who do the shootings and perpetrate a lot of these violent crimes are under the influence of something. And 9 times out of 10, you had to go to one of these liquor stores to get it. Even if you just high off weed, you got to go to the liquor store to get your blood. You know what I'm saying? So we again asking the question, do you think these liquor stores in our neighborhood play a contributing factor to a lot of the crime and violence that goes on in our neighborhoods? You know, hey, I drink, man. You know, drink responsibly. Don't drink and drive. But at what point do we hold these city officials accountable every time somebody want to build a liquor store? Hey, let's put it right here over in Allendale. We got one right here. So if we put one right up here, then that way, no matter what time in the morning they wake up, all they got to do is go right or left, and they can get some wine. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times what happens is you have a lot of city officials that be on the take. And they know, man, our neighborhoods are full of liquor stores, but as soon as they propose to build another one, bam, they let them put it right there in our neighborhood. And then you wondering why the crime is not going down. With every liquor store that comes into your neighborhood, the crime goes up. Now, there's a certain thing as personal responsibility, but when people are poor, when people are desperate, man, people are hungry, they are hurting. Sometimes people escape, and that's not an excuse to go out and get high or get drunk, because what I do, I try to find excuses to heal myself. Reasons why I shouldn't get drunk, you know? Because when I'm drunk, my senses are dull. I can't think. So I find excuses not to do those things today. You know what I'm saying? I deal with the problems today, but a lot of people can't do that. And the hopelessness drives a lot of people to drink, and these liquor stores are capitalizing off of it. But now they're starting to get robbed. You see what I'm saying? So if you think about robbing a liquor store, let me give you a word of advice. Them boys be packing, they be strapped. And they not just finna let you come up in there and take their stuff, man. No, they not finna do it. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, that's the question of the day. We'll talk about it a little bit more, and if so, I'll do another video on it. But do you all think that the liquor stores, which we are finding that are placed in our neighborhood at a very high rate, you don't see them out there way out there on Ellerby Road. You go out there in the Broadmoor section, man, you probably have to walk 20 minutes to get to a liquor store. But shoot, I can walk on my porch right now. One right there, one right there, and one right there. You know what I'm saying? And if I keep walking, there's another one right there. You know, everywhere we go in our neighborhood, we running into liquor stores, and we running into people coming from the liquor stores in a bad frame of mind, committing criminal activity. And I do believe that the liquor store, me myself personally, I believe that they do have a part to play in a lot of this criminal activity and the violence that's going on. So, hey, y'all tell me what y'all think. Hey, leave a comment. And if you got a suggestion for something else you would like to hear us give our opinion on, drop it in the comment section. But hey, y'all be blessed.